A 4-year-old boy tested to go household of a bus warehouse following creature leftward on his high school coach. John Robertson was traveling household to Polar Kesak of Munalaki Initial High School on the Dark Island recent Friday. But he did not get off at his halt and ended up, undetected, in the bus in DNE Coach's Inverness Longman warehouse, on 3 miles and through the ONE9's Kesak axle of wherever he lives. The boy was spotty shut to Inverness Caledonian Milk Thistles Arena. He said his parent he had waited airborne the minibus following it stopped at the warehouse, waiting the motorist to go and discover him. Following a period, yet on his own within the bus undetected, he controlled to outdoor the doorway and set out to discover his way household. DNE Coaches told it was very frustrated by the occasion of the occurrence. It has sacked the motorist for total offence. Upland Justice, that contracts DNE Coaches as a supplier of its high school transportation, and Police Force Scotland started investigations in the occurrence. John's parent, Nikki, and John, had mined he was deceased household since the high school bus had been detained by bad weather, that turned on snowing heavy showers. His dad was wait for John at household wherever the boy should been omitted away. It was the little boy's 5-period take the high school coach, that conducted on 8 family to and of Munalaki Initial. John's parent normally get him to and of high school by vehicle, but the car had break downward. On the early 4 persons days, John was omitted off close the doorway of his household. But the bus did not seem close the flats how Friday John's dad initially believed the may been since of the snowing and how John had been omitted off a brief range off. While John yet had not go household, his household named the bus business and were said how John had been omitted away. In a pursue up urge they were said how he had not got on the coach. John's parent began inviting friends, household and police force in and force to discover him. Household and friends as well done searches of Polar Kesak and Munalaki for the young man. John said his parent how he had sat on the bus in the warehouse for a period thought the bus motorist would go behind and discover him. Mr. Robertson told, it was a mini coach, so he was capable to outdoor the doorway. He solved to get to the Kesak axle to get household. He told he cross a pair of roads. Fortunately 2 teaching staff found him. They told he was shocked up, common cold and following several belief, since we've learned him not to say to strangers, they controlled to get him in his hot vehicle. Mr. Robertson told he was proud of his child's actions. John has been receive a raise to and of high school of a household boyfriend with the occurrence. A representative for Upland Justice told, we are very worried on the occurrence and we are transport out a complete inquiry in the occasion in our contracted high school transportation supplier. Same occurrence is as well the object of an continuing police force inquiry. He told he mind the boy had fall sleeping and woke up at the warehouse and was not seen by the motorist. Once he got oneself to the arena, that in himself is really anxious as it would include implicated cross a major way, he added. DNE Coaches told it had transferred out its own inquiry of the occurrence. A representative told, we are very frustrated at the occasion in that a kid was leftward on one of our minibuses departure of Munalaki Initial High School to Polar Kesak recent Friday while it was parked in a courtyard in Inverness. A complete domestic inquiry has been carried out and the motorist worried has been sacked for total offence. Reliant on uncertainty of else student how the kid was not on the bus is inappropriate. All drivers are anticipated to verify his buses at the end of the travel but the obviously did not happen in the copy. In a answer to the occurrence, the business has entered a new year on motorist knowledge in high school contracts as portion of the accrediting trial for a motorist license. Length-term employees were creature taking into account reminder courses. The representative added, we desire to courier our genuine apologies to the household of the kid for the stress inflicted and we are very lightweight how the kid was secure and audio. DNE Coaches been fleeing high school contracts for above 20 years and now include 58 high school contracts transmitting 3,000 family a day to and of high school. The is the at first period whatever of the environment has occurred to mar our great recording, and the new measures will increase motorist alertness to try to provide where is never a reiterate.